Hello everyone, welcome to the Economist Diary Week 5. In this video, I'm going to talk about what have happened in last week. On Monday, September 4th, Germany announced its quarterly adjusted trade balance for July of 15.9 billion euros, down from 18.7 billion euros in the previous month. This was less than the expected 18 billion euros. On Tuesday, September 5th, China has announced the HSBC China Manufacturing PMI in August, which is 51.8, 2.3 lower than the previous data and 1.7 lower than the prediction. The US reported a month-on-month final value of durable goods orders for July, minus 5.2% equal to the previous reading. The RBA announced a 4.1% overnight lending rate for September, with no increase in interest rate. On Wednesday, September 6th, the Australia released the GDP in second quarter, which is 2.1%, lowering than the previous data, which is 2.3%, but 0.3% higher than the prediction. The US has released the ISM report, which is 54.4 higher than the previous data, which is 52.7, and also higher than the prediction of 52.5. The Bank of Canada announced its interest rate decision with no rate hike of 5%. On Thursday, September 7th, China released import and export data for August, denominated in US dollars. In August, China's total import and export volume reached 501.38 billion, a year-on-year decrease of 8.2%. Among them, the total export volume was 284.87 billion, a year-on-year decrease of 8.8%, and the total import volume was 216.51 billion, a year-on-year decrease of 7.3%, but there was a slight increase compared to the previous month. The Fed has released the Beige Book about economic conditions, pointing out that there is currently a moderating cooling of economic activity and the labor market. The market now generally believes that there will be no increase in interest rate in September, and the probability of an increase in interest rate in November is around 40%. If the Fed still targets 2% for its PCE, then the high interest rate environment will continue for a long time. Lastly, on Friday, September 8th, Japan announced a revised GDP annual rate of 4.8% for the second quarter, making the third consecutive quarter of positive growth. The Nikkei 225 index has risen 30% this year, reaching its highest value since August 1990. Canada also released a data of 39,900 rise in numbers of employed workers in August, which was higher than the expected of 15,000. The unemployment rate in August was 5.5%, which was unchanged from the previous data. So overall, we could see that August is the peak month for Chinese students to travel during summer vacation. Thus, hospitals, transportation, restaurants, and other service industries are in explosive and highly demanded performance. Adding to the large number of concerts held in various cities in China, for example, Jay Chou and many other international artists. However, the HSBC China Manufacturing PMI in August is still lower than the prediction. It indicates that Chinese citizens have reduced their expenditures, making it difficult to raise their purchasing power without significant rise in income. Based on economic data and labor market analysis, it is very likely that the US economy will have a soft landing. Additionally, the US interest rate is unlikely to rise significantly again. It probably stays high, and the high interest rate environment will continue. Lastly, the QT, which is the quantitative tightening in US, will continue. The continuous return of global dollars to the United States has led to challenges for central banks around the world to stabilize exchange rate. Higher interest rate and QT lead to a decrease in market liquidity, which helps to bring down commodity prices and achieve the target inflation rate. So that is the end for today's video. Hope you guys will like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe my channel, and let's see you in the next video.